So for tonight's reading, we are going to be looking at the jealousy coming your way at this time. Thank you guys so much for whatever support you send this way, whether it be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps on my other readings, donations, purchasing services, everything that you guys do to support me in my work. It really helps me out so much. I truly appreciate you guys. Those are the things that allow me to be able to support myself as I'm here to support you on your path. So thank you for that. And let's get started with this reading tonight. So we have strange. You may be very different from a lot of people. Obviously, if you're a part of my collective, you're probably extremely different from a lot of people. So that could be one of the biggest reasons why there's so much jealousy coming your way as well. Possibly as well your clairvoyant abilities or your mediumship abilities. Your ability to be able to transform, to shift, to change, to be able to maneuver through life in ways that others can't. We also have this little vampire guy here. Strange love. The fact that you are confident enough to express your emotions could be something as well. And there could also be a lot of chaos or drama that seems to follow your love life around. But you're still able to express yourself from your heart, and you're still able to make connections work in some way. Your hypnotic abilities. There could be some people who feel like you almost hypnotize people, and that could be something that is causing jealousy as well. Or that people love your love and the love that you give. You may have like some siren-like qualities to you where your voice is something very hypnotic as well, especially when singing. This could be somebody that's a little bit younger than you that could be jealous of you, or it could be as well the age of the people that you are able to have relationships with. Somebody could actually be very jealous of that. Somebody could really want to take your youthful energy in some way. They may really just be very jealous of your youthful energy. Yeah, there could definitely be someone that is very jealous of a love connection that you're currently in as well, if you're in a love connection. This could be somebody that was very hurt by the person that you're with, or sadness envelopes me. Yeah, this could be somebody that is very wrapped up in sadness, hurt, pain. And they feel like while they're busy being sad, hurt, and in pain, all your wishes are kind of coming true as far as the love department goes. And that doesn't mean it necessarily is, but that's what they are seeing or feeling from the outside. We have this jackrabbit here. So a lot of the things that you have, a lot of the abilities that you have are things that most people don't really believe in. Most people don't really believe jackrabbits actually exist, but they do. I come from a place where they actually have them. So, but most people think that they're just like some made up thing. So somebody could actually as well be trying to convince you that your gifts or your abilities or your capabilities in a spiritual way are fake or aren't real, or somebody could be saying that as well, whether they believe in them or not. A lot of the reason why they are so focused on you and why they spend so much time talking about you and things like that is because of that jealousy. Somebody is very jealous of the gifts that you have. The fertility and abundance that seems to come your way, the good luck that follows you around. One step at a time. Truth hurts, lies do too. Tell the truth. And that always reminds me of Aladdin, when the genie's buzzing around him and he's like, tell her the truth. And he's like, buzz off, because he doesn't want to tell the truth. You could definitely be somebody who believes very fully in telling the truth. You could live very authentically, and you could express yourself very honestly as well. You have a lot of confidence. That is a lot of the reason why there's so much jealousy leveled at you. The song coming to mind right now is What's wrong with being, what's wrong with being, what's wrong with being confident? Whoa. Demi Lovato. Confident. 1111. Abundance, good luck, fortune, on the right track, divine meaning. Everything falls into place. Synchronicities. So once again, somebody is jealous of the luck and the abundance that seems to follow you around, the way that everything seems to fall into place, the way that everyone seems to want to step up to help you, or there may be some people who follow you around kind of like lost little puppy dogs, 555, and that could be part of it too. The fact that you happen to pick up on synchronicities, signs, messages, things like that on a regular basis everywhere you go, it seems to be something that triggers a lot of people around you. A cup of coffee for your head. I can't remember the rest of that song, but for some of you, this could be somebody that was your best friend for a little while as well. This could be somebody that has tried to kind of emulate you in ways, that has tried to maybe dye their hair the same color as you dyed your hair, or has tried to do their makeup in the same way, or has tried to kind of be you in a lot of ways. And that doesn't really seem to bring them much happiness either. Doesn't really seem to bring them any more happiness than being themselves seems to bring them. This could also be somebody that could be like friends with a partner that you had, and this partner may have kind of decided to take your side in an instance instead of theirs, or something along those lines. Those little drawing pads could be something important here too, and a gift. Somebody could be jealous of the gifts that you've been given. Somebody could be jealous of your ability to... There may be some people here who work very well with finances, or with like the stock market, or with bitcoins, or something where you are very intelligent in some sort of financial sector, and that could be something that people may be jealous of as well. The gifts people give you. Somebody may be jealous of the types of gifts that people give you. They may feel like whatever has been given to you is better than what has been given to them. I think this person may be jealous of you too, because they feel like they are drowning, but you feel like, or you seem like you are above it all. Above the emotional waters, above the pain and the hurt of this world. You're very stable, very strong, very grounded, very rooted in who you are, and what you want. And you're not afraid to say it. A gift of value comes to you now. Don't let appearances deceive you. Love. And this is the heart of the ocean, kind of. Pump the brakes. So this person feels like you are not grateful for the gift of love that comes your way as well. And they wish that they could have that love themselves. So you may actually be like pumping the brakes in certain situations that somebody else would love to be able to take your place in. You also could have warned this person at some point about appearances, and not letting appearances be the biggest thing that guides their actions. Live life to the fullest and trust. Current actions creating a stable foundation. Remember to celebrate life and all of the small victories. 44. So this person could be jealous of the victories you're celebrating in your life at this time, of the fact that you have a tendency to treat yourself when you can. Maybe even a marriage proposal for some of you that you have received, or some sort of gift that shows somebody's love or appreciation for you. Best friends. Could have even been like a friendship bracelet or something like that. there's this beautiful forest here. Somebody could be jealous of your ability to be able to connect with nature, or your ability to be able to take the time to go do things out in nature that they don't feel like they have the time for, or they don't feel like they have the ability to do. Which way now? Looking backwards and looking forwards. Which way now? Somebody feels very lost, very indecisive, unsure, disconnected. And that's a lot of the reason they're looking at your life, because you seem so sure, you seem so connected, you seem like you got everything figured out, you know exactly where you're going, how to get there, what's coming, and they wish that they were able to do those things themselves. This could also be somebody who uses a lot of drugs or something like that, somebody who could be very mired in addiction. And that's not to say that if you use drugs you're an addict, because honestly you are not. There's a difference. The way that you look at drugs could be something that this person is jealous of as well. The way that you look at yourself in the mirror could be something too, because this person does not see anything good when they look in the mirror at themselves. They are busy hating themselves. The way that you look in the mirror could be something that has transformed dramatically as well. And that could be a lot of what is causing this jealousy too. Vulnerable emotions is something that could put out this fire, this anger, this hurt and this pain could be put out very easily, with vulnerable emotions being expressed truthfully in situations. This person could feel like you put out their fire too, like you dampen their spirits, or like you in some way outshine them, or they may feel like you are the reason they have lost inspiration in their life in some way, or motivation in their life. I don't know why they'd feel like you're responsible for that, but okay. Breaking the chains. You have been able to break the chains. You've been able to remove toxic situations from your life. You've been able to free yourself, possibly from junk food or too much TV. Those could be big things that you've freed yourself from. This could also be maybe you have gone through just as much trauma or pain, just as much abuse, or some of you could have been in the military or something along those lines. Whatever it is that you've faced, or that you've seen, or that you've dealt with in your life, what they've faced and seen and dealt with in their life is no worse than what you have. But somehow you have been able to break those chains, and you've been able to free yourself. You have been able to let go of the past, and you've been able to move forward. And this person feels like they're stuck in the past. They may have a lot of PTSD. They may have a lot of hypervigilance as well, where they're constantly looking over their shoulder, constantly paranoid, constantly worried about everything. The missing link. They could feel like you have found some sort of missing link in your life, but they can't seem to pinpoint what is missing in their life. Believe in magic. Your ability to be able to believe in magic, for one thing. There's a money bag. I'm a hustler. It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me. Keep hustling, hustling, hustling. So, you are somebody that keeps going every day. You get up and you go out and you work and you take care of the things that you need to take care of. And it doesn't matter how many things fall on you. You're still going to get up every day, and you're still going to do what you have to do to be able to move forward. Somebody could also be jealous about the amount of money that is coming into your life, or the amount of money that already has come into your life. Once again, with your belief in magic and strange things, you're not somebody stuck in the super logical. This person could be stuck in the super logical. 444. This person could be stuck in not being able to open their mind or expand their consciousness. They could be stuck in a very judgmental pattern, either from themselves or from people around them. And they've chosen to allow themselves to remain tied to these situations. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. To this person, with their distorted view, they feel like you have a winning hand. You have a winning hand, and there is nothing that they could do to change that. And that there is nothing that they could do to ever beat that. This person is competing with you. They're competing with you and in competition with you. Whether you're in competition or not, they're in competition and they're pissed off because they're losing. They feel like they are losing this competition. And they feel like this competition is the competition to win, or else all is lost. Somebody could be very jealous of your artistic capabilities as well, or your storytelling capabilities. The memories of the lost Lenore. Quoth, said the raven, nevermore. For some of you, their jealousy could stem from your ability to be able to experiment with certain substances and have that be able to open and expand your mind and to not get stuck in it while you're on that journey. To not get stuck in using it to cover what you have going on, or bury it, or sweep it under the rug. But to be able to explore without it getting its claws in you. And it could also be that you are doing such an amazing job at everything that you got going on. You're doing an amazing job. You're celebrating life. You're celebrating victories. You're releasing things that do not serve you. You are moving forward, moving on, moving up. And maybe some of you are breaking some addictions or addictive practices or behaviors that you've had. Thought that you knew it all. Still more left to learn. So, this person could be somebody who thought that you knew it all, who thought that you were on top of everything. They may be coming to some realizations at this time that you may know a lot, but you don't necessarily know everything. This could also be somebody themselves who thought that they knew everything. And then they got really angry when they realized that they didn't know nearly as much as they thought they did, because you know far more than they do in certain areas. So this person could actually be somebody who's very intelligent and very skilled in certain areas, just not in the areas that you are. Especially when it comes to the intuition, listening to signs, synchronicities, messages, things like that, going up. Your values going up. Your wealth is going up because there's a dollar sign bag right under that too. And like we were talking about earlier, there could be something specific dealing with finances that you do very well. And this could be something that people are extremely jealous of as well. Your caretaking abilities, your loyalty, your drive to take care of those that you love. How amazing you are as a parent, if you're a parent, even if that's a fur baby parent. How deep your emotions go, and how you're always able to protect your heart. Regardless of what anybody does, you are always able to protect your heart. So, there's Cancer again. I myself am a Cancer. It's so fun being a Cancer, isn't it? Cancers are kind of like the doormat of the zodiac sign, which is why they learn how to climb in that lovely little shell of theirs until they can figure out how not to be that doormat of the zodiac sign anymore. Cancer, imaginative. Your imagination, once again. Virgo, your intelligence. Scorpio. There is something hidden as well that somebody is jealous about. There may be something that you don't even know about yourself, or that you don't even know about certain situations that somebody is jealous of. Scorpio represents death, sex, taxes. So this wealth could even be something that you don't even know about. Somebody could have left you some sort of money or a house or something along those lines, and you may not even know about it yet. Somebody may have actually supposed to have told you about it, but they never did. They wanted you to remain at the level you were because they feel like they can compete with you at the level that you're at. But if you grow anymore, they're never going to be able to compete with you. So, L, D, the Hardy Boys just came to mind for some reason. D, double D. Somebody could be jealous of your chest size if they have none. I have none, so, you know. But I don't really want big, huge ones anyway. That would, S, O, Q, M, P, possum. Somebody may be playing possum. Somebody may not be showing this as well. They may be very good at masking it. R, promiscuous. Somebody may be telling people that you're promiscuous as well because of this jealousy. V, H, W, F. Somebody may even be running around telling people that you're a drug addict as well. W, D, WD-40, Y, A, B, Yabba Dabba Doo, Y, T, white, Y, E, I, Yeti, H, or A, U, W, autistic. Last, lady. She's a lady. Yeah, 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 she's a lady. I don't even know how that song goes, but what's coming to mind is Miss Congeniality. So you could definitely be somebody who has something that is far deeper than looks. If you really wanted it, you could have the looks. And maybe some of you have actually been expressing yourself in your looks a bit more lately. Maybe you've actually been dressing up, going out, doing your hair, doing your makeup, things like that. And usually you don't. And you were already competition long before you started doing that. Wide, wifey. Wifey, there's a song called Wifey by, who is the chick who sings that song? I don't remember who the chick who sings that song is, but it's called Wifey. Speak to me kindly, I'm the one you call wifey. That song. So people could be jealous of the way that people speak to you, the way they interact with you, the amount of respect they give to you. What's really sad about that? People do that with me on an all-the-time basis. It's called being fake. If that's not who you are regularly, then don't come at me like that. But people are jealous of that fake energy that people show you because they know that you won't compromise when it comes to your self-respect. Prayers. Pray, deity. They may be jealous of the deities that you worship or the way that you pray. This person may be somebody who is not allowed to practice whatever religion that they want to practice with wherever they're living or whoever they're surrounded by. And so they may be very jealous of your ability to believe in what you want to believe in and to express it how you express it. Company. The company that you keep. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. Somebody could be very jealous of the close connections that you have or the family that you have. the loyalty you have of the people who surround you. I got friends in low places. Depends on what you see as low. Howdy. Toy Story came to mind. As I was explaining to somebody yesterday, the ones that people would consider mostly in low places, those are the ones that are generally the ones who actually give a shit about people. Baby, day, fiesta, feast, party. There could have been some sort of celebration thrown in your honor. And there could be somebody that's jealous of that too. There she was, just a walking down the street, singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. If you are somebody who can just, you know, be who you are, who just starts singing out of nowhere wherever you're at, or who doesn't mind drawing attention to yourself, and this person is somebody that's constantly trying to get everybody to quiet down so they don't cause a scene, they could be very jealous of your ability to just be you and be okay with it. Wow. World of Warcraft. Dynasty. Royalty. That is still picking at the back of my fucking brain. The whole, I always wondered what it would be like to be with royalty thing. That is just, wow. I would like to know what people mean sometimes. Why do people have to speak in so many fucking codes? Or like, okay, it's your coma. Really? You're not going to elaborate on that at all. Your transformations as well. You're an amazing leader who always leads by example. Your strength is an inspiration to everyone in your life. Even the haters, they are awestruck by your power. Very surprising energy. It can catch you off guard. You are very selective in your partners, and you don't give your energy away to anyone and everyone for free. You have fought long and hard. Be proud of all that you have achieved so far. Celebrate your wins. Take some time out for play and for fun. Why so serious? All work and no play is making you a little crazy. It's time to fix that by bringing in more balance. So, you could be somebody who does very well with most addictions in your life, but some of you could be somebody who puts a lot of time and energy into your work, and you may have a really hard time resting. Cancers can do a lot of that too. It may be time to play some more, have some fun, enjoy life a bit more, live in the moment a bit more. And if that's not the case, then there could be somebody who works a lot and never allows themselves a chance to just breathe, to kick back, to relax, to enjoy themselves. You always reach out to help those in need. You're very unselfish. You don't have any ulterior motives when it comes to dealing with people either. Their writing's amazing, and they can take you into a whole nother world. So perceptive and enthralling. They must have had a very interesting life. So people could be very jealous of the interesting things that have happened in your life. The fact that your life has been more than just ordinary. My comment shut off. And once again, with the creativity, the imagination, your ability to be able to tell a tale, your ability to be able to paint a picture and have people feel so much from whatever creation it is that you can create is something that people are very jealous of. Everyone knows your name and what you stand for. People believe in you and are very proud of you. So people are jealous of how many people know your name, how many people know who you are, what you stand for, what you represent. How different you are. How amazing your energy is in general, because you're a very amazing person energetically. The Chariot. the King of Coins, the Three of Cups, and the King of Cups. Somebody could be very jealous of the multiple options that you generally seem to have that are wanting your time and your attention, of the emotional maturity and stability of a lot of the people coming your way, of the fact that there's a lot of people that come your way that want to offer commitment, stability, loyalty. And that reminds me of the turtle off of the Never-Ending Story every time I see it. Your ability to once again go out and have fun and enjoy yourself. Some of you may actually be single, and this may be somebody that is in a connection. And they may be jealous of your ability to just go out and have fun, to talk to multiple people. This could be somebody that may be in a very toxic connection where they're not even allowed to look at someone sideways outside of that connection, or their partner gets extremely jealous. The fact that you have acknowledged your shadow side and now you're able to move forward in a way that is much more authentic to you. And the fact that you are starting to find people and meet people and engage with people that are more like you. This person deep down may be very much like you, but they've never allowed themselves to be in that energy because they've always felt like it would really suck to lose the people that they love, because those people would not like them if they were who they are. Once again, with the amount of options that you have, and especially if there's an option around you that has a lot of money as well, somebody may be very jealous of the fact that people always seem to want to buy you. I know somebody that was very jealous of that at one point, because he's a man and he's like, if I had people that wanted to buy me, I would sell me if they were women. And you know what? Like I told him, I've known a few guys who do that. Guess what? It can be done. Especially somebody as cute as him. It can be done. Instead of hating all these fucking women that you think can sell themselves and being upset at them because they aren't, why don't you go out and sell yourself then? See how it feels to be bought by people, to be used as a toy by people and then discarded. I'm sure that'll be a really fun life for you. Anyway, water element, reflection, kindness, compassion, Anunnaki, controlling, drama, conflict of interest. So, somebody is jealous of you and feels like you're just a drama queen for being upset about some of the things that happen in your life, or some of the things that people are doing, or some of the ways that they behave. They may feel like you just cause problems. They may even be somebody that tells you that you just cause problems and drama all the time. 3311. You're somebody who reflects on things. You're somebody who tries to see the deeper meaning behind things. You're somebody who really tries to understand people, situation, places, everything going on around you. Instead of just making really impulsive decisions, you have a tendency to really explore things. 3333. This looks like a job for me because we need a little controversy and it feels so empty without me. This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy and it feels so empty without me. Somebody is definitely jealous of your ability to have a lot of people following you. A lot of people want to know what you're doing, where you're going, who you are, what you stand for. And you have a lot of the ability to be able to communicate your passions, your interests, your opinions, your thoughts, and to really shift a lot of perspectives of the people around you. And that is definitely something that people find to be very aggravating, because they wish they had that kind of power, but they never seem to be able to speak and actually have anybody listen. And it may have been very hard for you to get to the position of being able to speak and have somebody listen. They could get there if they wanted to as well, but it would take work. It would require a lot of work. So, whoever this person is, I feel like there is multiple people for the majority of you as well. Somebody that was a friend at one point, and this friendship could have ended because of that jealousy. Somebody that is the friend of a partner you've dealt with, or somebody that is, could have even been somebody that was a partner of yours or is currently a partner of yours that may be jealous as well. Somebody could have family members that are jealous, but I feel like the majority of you, it is people outside of your circle. People that don't really get to be involved in whatever it is that you're doing because they have treated you less than you should be treated in some way. People who don't feel like you deserve to be treated in the way that you're treated. And then there's a couple who actually do know that you deserve to be treated that way. But it doesn't matter. They're still jealous of it because that's the way they would like to be treated by people, and they don't have any idea how to make that happen. So that's pretty much what I have for tonight's reading, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you got going on, all those kinds of good things. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever